In the heart of the gleaming Victoria Highland district, where the hair smells of expensive perfume and ambition, stood the Velvet Crown. It wasn't just a hair salon, it was a cathedral of beauty. While other stylists struggled with basic weaves, Madame Zara, known as the goddess of silk, reigned supreme. Her shop featured floor-to-ceiling gold mirrors and lighting so perfect it made even a tired face look like a movie star's. People joked that the marble floors were polished with the tears of her rivals. Zara herself was a walking advertisement. She drove a custom lavender Porsche, wore diamonds that could blind a passerby, and her own hair flowed like a river of obsidian down to her waist. Everyone remembered Zara's humble beginnings. Just 3 years ago, she was a hustle girl under the bridge, selling synthetic extensions out of a plastic bag. Suddenly, she vanished for a month and returned with a suitcase full of imperial-grade hair that felt like it was harvested from angels. But as her bank account swelled, a shadow began to fall over her clients. The first to notice was Monica, a top-tier influencer. She bought a 30-inch Miracle Wave wig for her gala. She looked stunning that night, but the next morning she woke up feeling as though she had run a marathon in her sleep. Over the next week, her glowing skin turned grey, her natural hair began to fall out in clumps, and her massive social media following vanished overnight due to a series of bizarre scandals. Then there was Chief Okoro's wife. After installing a custom frontal at Zara's, she dreamt she was trapped in a thorn forest, being chased by a woman with a faceless head. Within a month, her husband's business collapsed, and she was reduced to selling roasted corn on the roadside, her eyes hollow and dull. The street vendors whispered, "Zara doesn't sell hair, she sells a trade. You get the beauty, she gets your life's light." The turning point came when two sisters, Toby and Remy, visited the salon. Remy was preparing for her introduction ceremony and wanted the famous Golden Empress wig. As the stylist placed the hair on Remy's head, Toby, who had a sensitive spirit, felt the temperature in the room drop to freezing. In the reflection of the gold-tinted mirror, she didn't see her sister. She saw a withered old woman crying. When Madame Zara walked out of her private office, her smile didn't reach her eyes. "It fits perfectly," Zara whispered, her voice like silk rubbing against sandpaper. "Once this hair touches your scalp, your whole life is gone. A new journey begins." Toby grabbed Remy's arm. "We are leaving now." Toby began investigating. She found Leo, Zara's former driver, who lived in hiding. He revealed the truth. In a hidden basement beneath the salon, Zara kept a murder mane, a horrific corset wig made of silver wire and human bone. Every night at 3 a.m., Zara fed the wig expensive wine and incense, chanting the names of her clients. The hair acted as a straw, sucking the luck and vitality out of the wearers and funneling it directly into Zara's vault. Toby gathered a group of the faded, women who had lost their beauty and wealth to Zara's shop. Together with Leo, they stormed the salon at midnight on the night of a new moon. The automatic glass doors, usually welcoming, creaked like a tomb. As they reached the basement trapdoor, Zara appeared. She wasn't the glamorous CEO anymore. Her skin was sagging, and her eyes burned with an unnatural, hungry light. "You think you can take back what the crown has eaten?" she shrieked. As she raised her hands to cast a curse, Leo used a heavy iron pry bar to smash the floorboards, revealing the murder mane glowing with a sickly purple light. Toby didn't hesitate. She drenched the cursed relic in holy oil and struck a match. The moment the flame touched the hair, a sound like 1,000 screaming voices filled the building. The mirrors in the salon shattered simultaneously. Zara screamed as the beauty she had stolen began to peel away. Her long hair turned to ash, her expensive clothes rotted off her body, and she shriveled into the frail, desperate girl she had been years ago. The victims felt a sudden surge of heat. In a small shack, Monica's hair began to grow back instantly. Remy's strength returned, and the scandal surrounding her name cleared by morning. By sunrise, the Velvet Crown was a smoking ruin of melted plastic and broken glass. Madame Zara was found wandering the streets of the slums, bald and babbling incoherently about the voices in the comb. Today, the site of the salon is an empty, overgrown lot. People in the city still value beauty, but they've learned a hard lesson. Now, before anyone tries on a new look, they look closely at the stylist's eyes, because in that city, they know know that some crowns are too heavy for a human soul to wear.